Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. RHOA Kroy Biermann fires back at Kim's neglect claims. Former Real Housewives of Atlanta stars Kim and Kroy Biermann have been locked in one of the messiest splits in reality TV history for years. Now, the former NFL star is firing back at the latest accusations his estranged wife has told the media. Kroy Biermann blasts Kim Zolciak's latest claims. During a recent chat with TMZ, Kim claimed that Kroy doesn't pay for anything in their household, saying he has only paid 2 electric bills in the last 2 years. She even claimed that her daughter Brielle had contributed more to the family's overall finances. The Don't Be Tardy singer also said that Kroy had recently suggested that they reconcile. After the interview went viral, Kroy took to Instagram to refute her allegations. "I will never stop praying for her, but I will no longer stay silent," Kroy shared on his Instagram story. "I was isolated, imprisoned, and silenced for almost 13 years. What's been mentioned in motions is only the tip of the iceberg." He told RHOA fans they were witnessing narcissistic shaming abuse in the interview. Where do Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann stand in their ongoing split? Kim and Kroy first filed for divorce in May 2023. 2 months later, they dropped the petition and reconciled. Peace between them did not last long. Kroy filed for divorce again just 2 weeks later. Since then, they have publicly fought over their major financial issues and custody of their 6 children, which has included multiple visits from the police. Kim and Kroy share kids KJ, 13, Cash, 12, and twins Kaya and Kane, both 10. Kroy also adopted Zolciak's now adult daughters from a previous relationship, Brielle and Ariana, in 2011. A major sticking point is their Georgia home, which came close to foreclosure last year. During her talk with TMZ, Kim admitted they had refused an offer of $2 million less than the house had been appraised for. Who would take a $3.5 million offer on a $5.5 million appraisal? Nobody, she told the outlet. In response, Kroy's lawyer stated that a house is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. If Kim is waiting to get $5.5 million for a house that is on the brink of foreclosure, she's going to be waiting a very long time, they said. Before driving Kim even further, "I find it ironic that this interview took place at LAX. Who's watching the kids? The answer is Kroy. He's in Georgia working 40+ hours a week, taking care of the kids, and trying to get the marital residence sold so that family can avoid foreclosure." The drama between the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kim Zolciak and her estranged husband, former NFL player Kroy Biermann, has reached a new boiling point. Just when fans thought the couple's contentious split couldn't get any messier, the latest twist involves explosive accusations, fiery rebuttals, and a custody battle that seems destined to play out in both the courtroom and the headlines. Kim has been vocal in painting a picture of herself as the more reliable parent, accusing Kroy of neglect in new filings. But Kroy isn't staying silent this time. In fact, insiders say he's firing back harder than ever before, determined to set the record straight, defend his parenting, and reveal the truth behind what he sees as Kim's calculated narrative. The neglect allegations. Kim's latest move in their divorce saga was nothing short of bold. In court documents, she alleged that Kroy has failed to provide consistent structure for their children and has left them in what she characterizes as an unstable environment. According to Kim's side, she claims Kroy has been distracted, emotionally unavailable, and prone to leaving the kids in situations where they feel neglected. Sources close to her say she believes his short temper and ongoing financial stress have made him less capable of providing a safe and nurturing household. To longtime fans of the couple, Kim's statement seemed shocking. After all, during their reality TV days, Kroy was often portrayed as the doting father, the calm, reliable balance to Kim's fiery personality. But Kim insists things have changed dramatically since then, pointing to Kroy's alleged inability to shield the kids from the turbulence of their collapsing marriage. Kroy's counterpunch. Kroy Biermann, however, is not letting Kim's claims define the narrative. Through his legal team and insiders close to him, he has fired back with strong denials and his own version of events. He's outraged, a source close to the former football star reveals. For Kim to throw around the word neglect is not just wrong, it's offensive. Croy has been the primary caregiver of those kids for years, and he's not going to let her rewrite. Croy has long argued that he has been the parent who handles the daily responsibilities, school drop-offs, sports practices, doctor's appointments, and homework. He claims that while Kim was often more focused on her social life, beauty routines, and business ventures, he was the one grounding the household. Croy's response goes further. He suggests that Kim's accusations are nothing more than a smokescreen, an attempt to distract from her own shortcomings and gain leverage in their custody battle. The custody chess match. The couple shares 4 young children, Croy Jr., Cash, and twins Kaya and Kane, in addition to Kim's older daughters, Brielle and Ariana, whom Croy legally adopted years ago. The custody of the younger 4 has become the centerpiece of their divorce. Kim's claims of neglect were clearly intended to cast doubt on Croy's ability to be the primary custodial parent. But Croy's rebuttal points out that he has been the stable figure even as their finances crumbled, their home faced foreclosure threats, and their marriage spiraled. Neglect? That's projection, one insider close to Croy said. If anyone has put their own needs before the kids in recent years, it hasn't been Croy. According to court filings from Croy's side, he argues that Kim's gambling habits, heavy spending, and unpredictable moods have been the true source of instability in the home. He maintains that his priority has always been the kids' well-being and that he has worked tirelessly to shield them from the fallout of their parents' ongoing battles. Revisiting the reality TV image. Part of why this drama has captivated fans so deeply is the stark contrast between the family image that Kim and Croy projected on television and the bitter disputes we see today. On Don't Be Tardy, the family reality spinoff that aired for 8 seasons, viewers watched the couple present themselves as a tight-knit clan, with Croy often portrayed as the patient, devoted father. To now hear Kim use words like neglect against the same man who once seemed inseparable from his children is jarring. Fans have taken to social media to express disbelief, with many siding with Croy and suggesting that Kim's allegations are more strategic than sincere. One fan tweeted, "Croy was always the one tucking the kids in and handling business. Kim trying to say he's neglectful just doesn't add up." Another added, "We've all seen how much Croy loves those kids. This feels like courtroom drama, not reality." Kim versus Croy, the battle of perception. At its core, this isn't just a custody fight. It's a battle for public perception. Both Kim and Croy know that their reputations, financial futures, and even potential return to television could hinge on how the public views them as parents. Kim is leaning into her narrative as the protective mother who sees danger in Croy's temper and instability. She believes fans will rally behind a mother defending her children from a father she paints as unfit. Croy, however, is positioning himself as the consistent, reliable parent who has already been doing the heavy lifting for years. He's framing Kim's accusations as desperate and manipulative, designed only to distract from her own struggles. What comes next? The next stage of their custody case will likely determine how much weight, if any, the court gives to Kim's claims of neglect. Croy's legal team is preparing to present evidence of his parenting track record, as well as counterclaims about Kim's alleged gambling and spending issues. Fans are bracing themselves for even more bombshells as the case progresses. In high-conflict divorces like this, the gloves rarely stay on for long, and both sides seem determined to dig in and fight to the bitter end. But beyond the legal drama lies a very real human story of 4 young children caught in the middle of their parents' very public war. Whatever happens in court, many fans hope that Kim and Croy will eventually find a way to co-parent without the constant mudslinging. The bottom line: Kroy Biermann is firing back with force against Kim Zolciak's neglect claims, determined to prove that he has been, and continues to be, the more reliable parent. For Croy, this fight isn't just about custody, it's about reclaiming his reputation as the man who put his family first, long after the cameras stopped rolling. Meanwhile, Kim seems just as determined to paint a very different picture, one that puts her in the role of protector and casts Croy as the unstable presence. One thing is certain, in the saga of Kim and Croy, the drama is far from over, and every twist seems to outdo the last.